a weird lineup. We're going to take a rest. Slow rest. Every versus 6. And we got
Thanksgiving is around the corner, and we want to know what you're thankful for. So share that with us over social media using the hashtag 2KTV Thanks.
You never know, your message just might be featured on our annual Thanksgiving special.
What are you thankful for this year, Chris?
So many things. 10 seasons of 2KTV, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one. Well, share with us over social media again, and until then, enjoy the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Join our look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid, and it's Covington in at the 1. And for Toronto, Taylor is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Bridges, and it's Irving at the 1 spot. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Covington kicks to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I feel like Toronto, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Here's Embiid. Taylor with the rebound. And here's Toronto. Richard, the year before you entered the league in 2001, the Sixers made the NBA Finals and haven't since.
Yeah, I just love watching Allen Iverson that season. Won the MVP, averaged 31 points per game, almost 20 more points than any of his teammates. He was the offensive firepower every single night.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Baxter. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
On its way from Irving for 2. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Covington kicks to Maxey. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Covington, rejected by Taylor. And here's Simmons for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. 76ers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Shoots from 12. And another basket for Toronto.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Pass to Melton. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Fontecchio. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors leading by 7. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old-school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Bamba passes to Covington. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And here's Simmons for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Irving against Bamba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Putting on an absolute masterclass. Kyrie with every trick in the bag and then probably some more.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for the 76ers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Poke loose. Melton passes to Covington. Taylor with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Melton against Poole. Back to Reed. It's Covington on the wing. Just 3 on the clock. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Here's Bridges. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Raptors lead by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Tyrese Maxey. Williams is out there with Embiid, and it's Baxter in at the 4-man position.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Melton feeling it out a bit. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Maxey against Irving. And again, it's Toronto converting. You've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Ulrich.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you.
Unwilling.
Oh, party is looking for it's like 2022 pool, you know.
To let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timeout called the 76ers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Poole kicks to Irving. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The mid-range.
Kyrie Irving getting his heady right on the money. Kyrie the heady fake.
Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Milton with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. It's rebounded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
The 76ers trailed by 19. The pass to Melton. And they call an illegal screen here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Raptors leading by 19 points. Here's Irving. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
I thought Kyrie is doing the behind the back steroid. Look at Kyrie. Ooh. Look at Kyrie layup. Ooh.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside, Maxey.
Good boy.
Can they get it? Toronto grabs the miss. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Inside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
How about the agility of Maxey there, just working around the defense.
Irving against Maxey. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Got a piece of it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And another basket for Toronto.
This is what makes Kyrie so difficult to contain. He can pull up anywhere at any time.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Covington. Here's Fontecchio. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fontecchio's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Poole. Takes the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 26 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight he's really turned it around. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now.
And that should do.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Toronto's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. We've got Bridges. Taylor is out there with Taylor, and it's prime time. And it's Poole in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Prime time's shot is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Covington down low. Embiid. And it's blocked.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's primetime, defended by Covington. A three-pointer is right on target.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket of the night. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Fires from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the 76ers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
Here's primetime, defended by Covington. Got that bucket in no time at all. 11 points for primetime.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
To the inside, here's Embiid. It's deflected.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah. You think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closer.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Primetime's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And he comes up with the deuce. Covington's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. It's deflected. They recover it. That one goes in. And so here's Toronto. Passes to Poole. From deep three-point land. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Maxey on the wing. Another three for Philadelphia.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Bridges. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got his second basket.
And perimeter scoring, I imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Prime time's got 23.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now Covington. 6 points for him. Count it. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Poole on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Fontecchio. Misses off the right iron.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Offensive rebound, Taylor. For 3, Bridges gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Toronto ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Mohamed Bamba is out there with Williams, and it's Jenkins in at the 3 spot. Here's Springer, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Butler, he's checked in for the 76ers. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Springer, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Butler. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Springer. Guarded by Poole. Butler deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Springer. Shoots over Poole. Springer can't get it to go.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Primetime. Sinks the three-pointer. Primetime's got 26.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Springer. Pass to Butler. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Goodwin comes in for Butler. Bamba finds Melton. Back to Bamba. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And it's in there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Goodwin feeling it out from 12 feet out. And that one hits back iron. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. For three, Bridges. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Poked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Fires away from way outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The stop and pop ability from Bridges, that makes him so difficult to defend.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jenkins. And he banks in the layup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Poole for 3. It's good from long range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's blocked. Bridges outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you.